Time now for our favorite value moves presented by Golden Corral. Here are guys that aren't like the A-list free agents. Totally get that. But they could become very valuable in 2018. CeCe on a one-year deal for $10 million. Mike Fiers had a nice second half last year. Fernando Rodney still gets saves. Big Matt Adams has lost some weight. Now he's in D.C. Doug Fister and Yovani Gallardo going back to the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, those are just some options. You can go off the board if you want Bill Ripken or Sean Casey. But looking for the value move, the guy that's not going to break the bank in terms of adding him to your roster, but could pay off in a big way in 2018.
I'm not going off the board. I'm going to stay on that board and go with Doug Fister. And look, he had an up-and-down year with the Red Sox. I don't think there's any question about that. If you ask him, did you have an up-and-down year, he would say yes. But I still think this man's very capable of getting things done. He went through a 4-game stretch last year where he faced Cleveland, Baltimore, New York, and Toronto, and basically dismantled 4 teams. And you sign him in Texas for $4 million. If you go down there and just run those 4 off that I talked about, I think it's worth every penny that you spent, and I expect him to be better and more consistent this year coming up for the Texas Rangers. So Doug Fister, he's my pick.
All right, Doug Fister in the rotation, trying to give some quality innings for a rotation that some thought was good enough to win the AL West. They kind of had a disappointing year, but I think we all expect them to be better this year, right? We all expect the Rangers.
I don't think there's any question. And the big flip-flop on that was the Rangers used to beat up on the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
That kind of turned around last year.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay the same, too. Astros are pretty good.
They could, but they're not bad.
They're not bad. All right, your value move, Sean Casey, your favorite value move.
The chocolate value move from Golden Corral. It's delicious.
Chocolate fountain. Oh, I love
delicious.
The
I love
fountain.
going there.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to look. I'm going to stay on that board too, Rip, and I'm going to have to go with Matt Adams. Matt Adams is a guy is out in Washington, right? He's going to go to Washington. He's going to take over for Adam Lynn, what he did in that pinch hit role. But I still think this guy, man, he got a chance to get some everyday at-bats last year. Came in great shape, doing a bunch of Pilates in the offseason. He had 20 bombs last year. 274 with 20 bombs. He has a great history against right-handers, not so much against left-handers, but I really think that this guy is a power bat off the bench, can maybe spell Zimmerman here and there. Hey, listen, this guy's a better athlete than you think, too. He plays a nice first base. He drives the baseball. I think the one down thing with Matt Adams has been his splits against lefties, but I do think those things have been hurt because he hasn't played against them. He platooned a lot out there in St. Louis and didn't play a ton. But listen, you put him over at first base, he can pick it a little bit over there. Goes to his right, goes to his left, moves really good. He's a good little athlete. And in St. Louis, when they couldn't find any time from over there, they tried to put him, when Carpenter went to first, they put it out in the outfield. Hey, listen, he's not going to kill you out there. He's not going to maybe make the spectacular plays, but he's going to make the routine plays for you. He can get you some at-bats in the outfield if someone needs a blow.
You don't think he could kill you in the outfield?
No, he's not going to kill you. If he drives into 3 and gives up 1, that's okay. That's a +2. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Listen, I think I want to have his bat in the lineup where he can go bridge and do some damage. Listen, just hopefully they only hit him 3 balls that game.
You see his numbers, average 274, 20 bombs.
Look at that. Last year, in limited 339 at-bats.
Here's what I don't like about that pick. It's because he's going to be behind Zim.
Yeah.
He's not going to get the consistent ABs. Wouldn't have been great. I'd have been all on board with this pick if he would have given a chance somewhere in the American League, maybe to DH some, to get some more at-bats, because I agree with you. I think the man can still pull a little bit.
You also never know. It's a long year, and if somebody goes down, you got a guy like Matt Adams. You can
that makes the better value.
You can just slot in. That's big time.